You know, while we were y'all were talking,
Uh-huh.
I keep thinking about how like you keep saying golf and life is like parallel
Yeah,
between the two.
yeah,
How it's all about how you handle your misses,
yeah,
and being out here on UVI is kind of cemented because
yeah,
you start playing.
yeah. Just take you back to
Yeah, man.
your days.
Yeah, man.
your,
I remember, like I said, I used to hit a big truck coming down the highway from
yeah,
from
take you back
London.
to the days.
Yeah, man. Good.
That look good.
I want felt good too.
It's even a drop, but that look
Now,
good. Yeah, it
for the
bring you
people,
back to the days. It bring me back to the days.
yeah, I tell you what, for the people that don't know that,
Uh,
introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are.
yeah.
Go ahead and let them know. Give them a
Oh,
quick little intro.
my name is Desmond. I'm John's father, and
Oh, you're from that.
I'm from St. Kitts.
St. Kitts, that.
I'm from St. Kitts.
St. Kitts, that.
Grew up in St. Thomas, and yeah, I've been here all my life. I work on Megan's Bay, one of the best beaches in the world, on St. Thomas, and
What
that's what it is.
what age did you come over from St. Kitts, Dad?
I came over when I was like probably about 16.
16?
Yeah,
But you about grown. So you come over
yeah,
and just immediately start working? I mean, 16 is.
yeah. 16 is still kind of young, you know. I came over 16, and
Oh yeah, that was what,
that was in 1966.
sheesh, 1966. So what you have to do so when you came over from 16? Were you just like walking immediately, or are you?
Well, well, we had to. In those days, you have to be bonded because it's coming from British, coming to America. You have to have a bond
Hmm.
in order to stay in America. So you had to be sponsored. But either be sponsored. I wasn't old enough to be sponsored because yeah, when you're sponsored, then you could work for somebody.
Yeah,
But so I was under my mother
sponsor.
sponsored, and that's it.
Wow, I
And
didn't know
then
you.
if when the time if I come on the island, then I get 6 months or a year or whatever, then you have to go out to Tortola, which is another British place
Hmm.
to
To
to get you
re up
re-sponsored to
again.
get you, you know.
So how many years you had to do that just to keeps getting sponsored to go back continually
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
forth
you have to
every
go. I maybe went back maybe 2, 3 times
and afterwards you.
until my mother sent on for the papers in Barbados
Hmm.
to get the visa, green card.
Yeah,
And then once she did that, we wait a little while. They called us to Barbados. We went to Barbados, and we got that green card, and then
you were good to get up
we were
there.
good to go here. We could have
Oh,
stayed here then.
wow. I had
So,
no idea. That's interesting. So you
but
got bonded to be up here, and you never left since. Though, and you never left since.
no, I never lived since. A matter of fact, I only been back to St. Kitts like maybe once
Why?
for all that time because everybody was here. My whole family was here.
That
So
makes sense
I didn't have a reason to
to go back
go
there
back
because.
down. My mother was here, everybody was here. Wow, that's a great,
Yep. Get up.
yeah, that's a great shot. It's in between the two.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think
great
so.
shot.
You never went back saying kids. I don't. I mean, if y'all your family here, then there's really no need to go back.
Yeah, I didn't have to. Yeah,
No.
I mean, I wanted to go back, but then we were so preoccupied with things here too,
Yeah.
doing things and everything and making and meat. So going back down wasn't too much of a priority.
Understandable.
You know, if my
You,
mother were there, then it'd
it'd be
be
different to go back down.
different to go back down.
I,
But
no.
yeah, so
It's eight of y'all, right?
it's eight in the family.
Eight in the family.
Yeah, eight in the family.
Phew, that's a big jump for him. So do you remember like saying kids a lot, or do you remember like bits and pieces of it?
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think if I get out to certain parts of St. Kitts, I could get lost. But the basic roads, and I think I could get around.
You get around still.
Yeah. Cause when I was small, I used to do a lot of. I used to move around the place a lot when I was young. So
Mm-hmm.
I basically have the picture in my mind still of what, you know.
How to at least figure
Yeah,
out the island.
yeah, how it is. You know what I mean? But for guys that go back every month and go back every year and think it'd be easier for them because they, you know,
No.
reenacting the scene all the time.
Would you want to go back eventually, just to visit, or you have no like you
Yeah.
have no.
I took my mother. I went back down there once. My mother and I went back down there and we visited the place. Yeah, yeah. I would like to go back and check it,
Yeah,
see the
man.
improvement, see how it is
So
from then to now.
so growing up, did you have any idea like what you wanted to do? You were just, out of eight. You the what? Middle child, middle
Yeah,
youngest?
yeah, yeah. I'm actually, I'm the, yeah, first, second, and the third in the boys, you know.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do, actually, like, I would like to be in the medical field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember you saying that. You said
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
have
yeah.
been a doctor.
But education, the way it was,
Yeah.
coming to America, we didn't have that opportunity.
Yeah.
So, matter of fact, when we came here, it was hard to get into high school.
Really?
Yeah, because like we was, well, they used to call you aliens, but it was kind of hard to get into school because they didn't want to. There wasn't. It was just the way in them
Yeah.
times. You know what I mean? That was the day. That was the times that we were in. You know.
So what
So
you end up doing if you couldn't get into school? You just went to the
I
workforce.
went to Job Corps.
Now you said you've been all over the country in Job Corps. Where are you in?
All over the place,
What
all
was your
over.
favorite destination in Job Corps?
My favorite, my favorite destination Job Corps been in Indiana. It was cold. I was young and it was cold.
Ooh,
So
that's a cool place.
yeah, it was cold. So it was okay. I mean, it was all right. But I've been to New York, upstate New York, Indiana, through the South, Mississippi, Alabama. I took a
That's
bus from Miami, San
what?
Francisco.
You took
You
a
know,
bus from Miami to San. I never knew that.
yeah. I took a Greyhound bus from Miami to San Francisco. That's before me. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. And so
Good.
I travel, and
So being
just
that you went 16 years old to
uh,
St. Thomas and then Job Corps,
uh,
how was that in the States being, they consider you an alien here? I can
getting
imagine how they
adjusted.
think of you in the States.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to get adjusted up there too. You
I
know what I
believe
mean?
it.
You know, because you're young
Mm-hmm.
and you're still finding your roots
Yeah.
and trying to move around and everything. And this island was small, so I want to broaden the perspective, go a bigger place. Good. Wow.
Yeah, that
What
one
the
felt good.
ball? Look how the wind take the ball,
Yeah,
man.
it just
That's it. That's it. Wow. Huh. Yeah. But
but so
yeah.
I
So it
think so being that you didn't do the college route.
uh,
We talked about trade schools,
right.
and everything. Do you feel now that you've been through it, are you more? Because when we were growing up, you never pushed us to college. You always said
No.
you can either go college or you can go just get a job.
Right.
You know,
Do a trade.
do a trade.
Yeah.
And we talked about this earlier, and I
Right.
was saying I wish that schools actually, have college fairs.
Right.
I wish they would do trade fairs as well.
Trade feds. Yeah, exactly.
You do a trade fair, like everybody ain't built for college,
Right. So
So
when you're young, you got trade fair, then you could kind of see things that you're going to see something you like in a trade fair.
yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah. Some folks
Okay.
built for that. Use the hand. Some folks want to use the other different muscles.
Yeah, it's a fair, So, but I was always skillful. I was always hands-on
Yeah,
from small. I always like to, if I have something and it's not working, I like to take it apart. You know what I mean?
yeah,
To see curiosity,
yeah.
to see what's going on is in there.
See how it works.
So that's why I just take it apart and I check it out and see how it works and see if I could fix it. That's always my main thing. If something ain't working, I'm trying to see if I could
They
fix it.
could fix it. But now you do. Now I'm telling you,
So because
you
I'm thinking, look, I thinking in my mind, I say, in my mind, I'm thinking, is a man make it?
exactly.
So if a man make it, and now that we have Google, it's even more easier
Yeah,
because
you could learn how
you
to
could
fix it.
Google and then they could give you that. If you could find directions and read, basically read,
Yeah,
you could,
you could put something together,
you could
or
put
at
it
least
together,
figure it out how it works.
figure it out. Yeah.
I get to say because all of this, you don't work on your truck, you don't work on all the cars. Use a mechanic.
I had to work on them.
You to do it all.
Yeah.
That is so.
But you learn in the process because you don't limit yourself by telling yourself you can't do it.
That's true.
You know?
What's that company that don't work and you take it someplace else to get fixed?
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Well, at least it's yours. If it's
Exactly.
broken, it's yours.
Exactly. Ooh, that was a
Wow.
little heavy.
Yeah,
That
so
was a little
that's.
heavy. Now,
But this golf course can have a lot of memories because when I pass by this golf course, it always remind me of the days. I always look here because this is where we used to set up
yeah,
to my left. Where we used to set up here, right there, put our bags, put our stuff,
yep,
that long thing where they remember Joe?
yep. With the
That long
telephone
thing
pole
with the
there back
telephone
here.
pole.
Yep,
We hang out there, we pull in, we park on this side,
yep.
and
It would be right here. They put like a big
yeah,
bucket out there.
right,
12 o'clock on a Saturday. Hottest time of the day to be out
yeah,
there hitting
yeah.
golf
I
balls
remember
into it. Yeah, man.
there was some good times.
Good times.
Good times.
Yeah, man. And we already talked about what golf had meant to me, but at the time, man, like being out here, because you used to drop me off Mahogany Run Saturdays and be gone for the day.
Gone.
I'd be there from 9 to 7.
I remember one time I came up to the golf course, and mom said, "You're going to pick up John," and I say, "I'm going to pick him up." I went, come to pick you up. You were sitting in the lounge by the bar with these men, with these guys, and the guy tell me, the guy say, "Partner," the guy say, "Partner." He be all right. He said, "You looking for John?" And he said, "He's in there." He said, "He okay, man." Cause the guy see me looking for you and he wondering, you know. Man,
Yeah,
when I come in there, you were in between all them guys, they hanging out, talking and thing. Them man, they were chopping it up. I say, man,
yeah,
that's
man.
good.
I see a long conversation, big conversation they were
So
having.
from that day, I didn't feel too uneasy. You up there because then them guys gonna look out for you, you know.
Yeah, that's that.
So you grew up on a golf course.
Yeah, man. And that's like that Virgin Island thing where it's a big community because you used to hang out with. After
Yeah,
the round, it was me, Ross, and then all the guys that played skins all
yeah.
of your day,
You grew up on a golf
collecting
course.
money.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Good times.
you grew up on the course.
Yeah, man. And people. Oh Lord, I hit that 10. Yeah,
Things you grew up on a golf course. Some people grew up on. Wait, you grew up on the golf course and the beach.
yeah. Cause you were lifeguard.
Because
Remember,
I
I
was a
never.
lifeguard, so
Yep.
he used to come down and hang out with us, and after
Yeah.
school or just come and cool out. So between the golf course, the beach for you.
Yeah. Cause sometimes after school, you come pick us up from school
Yeah,
to the golf course, and I would walk over from the golf course because I
right to
kept
the
my golf
beach.
clubs at the golf course,
Yeah, exactly.
and I walk over from the beach
Yeah.
and just walk around the corner and head to the
And
golf
what a
course.
place! What a better place! What a better place to grow up as a kid.
Yeah, man. Ain't no place better.
The guy right up there.
Yeah, he up there. He gonna be stuck with all the golf ball up there.
What a better place to be for you know what I mean?
Yeah,
At that age, man.
totally agreed. That's why it's so heartbreaking. That's Mahogany Run is just like a.
I know.
It's tough since that hurricane, man.
But I was thinking about it in retrospect. Had I seriously, well, I was so occupied moving you guys around at the
Yeah.
time. But if I had started playing golf at that time, man, I'd be giving you a hard time. Because then I'd be well good. Because could you imagine if I'd start back there with Conrad them and the man used to have you down here.
Hey,
And I'd get some clubs and I'd start at that time, right?
you
Because
know,
I'd be playing golf
yeah,
a good while
yeah,
now. You see? But then I was taking Jinder, taking you. I was
yeah.
more concerned about you guys
Yep,
getting your foundation, you know.
yep.
So it paid off
It was a bunch of running you were doing because
a bunch.
Jinde out east. I mean East End. I have Mahogany Run.
I
We live
run.
west. You know, it's
I
like
running. That truck was running.
that truck will moving back and forth across this
Running
island.
back
But
and forth. Back and forth.
now,
Long hard.
when it comes to that, I had a question. I've been thinking about this for a minute.
Uh-huh.
What type of parent? Because you say you didn't grow up with your dad. You tell us.
Right, right.
What type of parent did you want to be? You
Yeah.
know?
Well, I grew up with him. I grew up around him, but he wasn't as active in my life that I am in yours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he was a carpenter and everything, and I pick up little things from him, but I would have liked it to be more closer, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't have that.
Did,
So,
did,
you
did
know.
that? So what was your mentality when
So my thing is I didn't have that. So I feel that I don't want to that for my children.
Yeah.
If I get children, I want to break the cycle.
Yeah.
I want to just break that because I didn't like the idea that, all kids, especially boys, want to really connect with their father, you know what I
Yeah,
mean, from
man.
small,
Agreed.
because he do manly things, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and they want to be around him like that. So with me not growing up like that, it tells me that there was a void.
Yeah.
So I try my best to fulfill that void
Yeah.
that I didn't get,
Yeah.
which makes me a little more
Yeah.
do it even better because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I'm pushing for a void that I didn't get, but helping you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
And it's sure because like you golf you dropped me to golf. You were there at violin recitals for Jinde. You was
Yeah,
out at the house after work. You were always there cracking up with us. It was like
yeah.
you. It was like
I always was there.
you. You didn't know how busy you were because it was always like you felt like you were always there. You know,
Exactly. Yeah,
you and mom.
but I was having fun too,
Yeah.
because and you know it's like that I was having fun in the process too because I was there and whatever I was doing, I was enjoying too. I
Yeah,
mean, I
man.
enjoyed golf. I wasn't playing it, but I come down and stand up and look at you guys all the time play golf.
I never forget the day you came down here and played golf with me one time, and you hit the golf. You were a natural athlete. That's how I know you.
Yeah, yeah.
Beat
I was
me, I
playing
don't know,
tennis
but you were
then.
close. Yeah.
I was playing tennis too before. So, where the guy? Oh, he over there.
You went down left. But you were
So,
yes, you were playing tennis.
yeah,
You
we're
were playing
playing
tennis.
tennis, and yeah, I was at like swimming,
Yeah.
tennis, doing something with So I know the benefits of sports,
Yeah.
any kind, golf, anything, because I'm in sports.
Yeah.
So wow,
So yeah, that was a little interesting.
yeah, you gotta hit a little
No.
more this way because the wind seems like it's drifting
Yeah.
this way,
Yep.
So you
So
gotta maybe hit up a little.
like above where that big thing is to the right.
Yes, because the wind, I could see it in the air that the wind is drifting
Yeah.
it this way.
Now this is a question for you, Dad. You
Yeah,
have three girls and one boy. Who's
yeah.
easier to raise,
Ah,
or who? Well, if you could choose one right now, would you rather have? What's the difference between raising a girl and raising a boy? Cause you look like you treat all of us the same,
yeah,
which was nice. Like it never was
yeah,
felt like it was one or the other.
yeah. But boys go do boy things, but the girls, it's different. To me, the girls are a little more challenging.
How so? Oh, I see you saying. Look at the wind, took it right back.
Yep. See? Uh, well, for instance, with you, it was a little easier because if you're coming home and I'm supposed to pick you up sometime, you don't jump on, catch a ride, walk up, get up the hill,
Yep.
and you're home. But
Yeah.
with Jinder, you had to. Well, I wouldn't say easier. It's something I wanted to do anyhow. But it
Yeah.
was just, let's put it this way, different.
Agreed. It was different.
Not easier, just different.
That's on the money right there. You know,
It's a little different.
yeah. Gotta be thinking about that. Like, do I want a what I want a healthy child first of all.
Sure,
To start that off.
sure.
But I don't know. Sometimes I'd be like, do I want a girl? Do I want a boy?
The
Would I
girls
like?
is,
I like a girl? Or I
the
like a
girls is good. The girls is good. The boy, it's the mixture. It's just a mixture because the girls bring things to the. God, they were like, well, my daughters, them, they Kylie, like tomboys, anyhow, in a way.
yeah,
They used to ramp with you. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there wasn't golly where they couldn't ramp.
yeah. There was
So,
some bullies.
they, and they were good for you because you look out for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You know?
you always told me to. You were like, look out for your sister. Look out
See
for
that
your
one,
sister.
see? You planning to go to in between them or up?
It's the pin. You see the pin to the left.
Uh-huh.
I trying to hit that.
Pin to the left. Yeah,
But
okay.
you said it, the wind would blow in to the
I
right,
could
to
see
the
it.
left.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah,
like, let
yeah.
me go ahead and hit to the right.
Yeah.
But that was a bad shot. That was a bad shot. But I
But
think,
yeah, it's just different.
yeah, man. Well, parenting now is different. Remember we were talking about it's
Yeah,
a
it's
whole
different.
different.
It's different.
It's a whole different wave
It's
now.
different. But it's still good, It's still possible because like you say, you don't get a manual with it.
Yeah.
You have to learn through in the process.
Gotta learn through the
You
process.
got to learn through the process in the process, and then it's trial and error. You
Yeah.
just try, do the best you can.
Is that the one thing that having kids taught you is just trial and error? What's the biggest thing having all the four of us, you and mom?
Well, the different personalities, you have to. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah,
To the different personalities?
different personalities. It's you have to you have to really divide the times for the girl. I mean, you got all boys. It's still gonna be the same thing with all boys because you're gonna still have the boys with different characters.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, look at the nephews. Look at your grandkids.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. It's
Same
just
house.
yeah,
Just.
it's just different character. You know.
Hmm.
Whereas the girls, you gotta be more compassionate if they get caught. If something happen. With the boys too, but the girls you tend to more,
Yeah.
a little
That's
more warmer to them
yeah.
because of the thing.
What's the difference between like being compassionate and being and teaching? Like for guys, you want to be compassionate. You want to make people understand. Let them feel like it's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. But
Yeah,
also
don't
you got
cry.
to teach them how to run a household and how to
Yeah, yeah,
stand in
yeah,
your truth.
yeah. But coming up, growing up in a steady, not coming up in a dysfunctional family helps a lot.
Yeah.
Because if a child come up dysfunctional in a dysfunctional family, it's he himself or she herself is gonna carry on that characteristic
Yeah.
into another family,
Yep.
unless that child is strong to really change it, like me.
Yeah.
Because I came up with father that drink, aunt that drink, almost everybody in my family that drink and do things like that.
Hmm.
Not saying it was a bad. Well, it was for us when you're small. It wasn't a good
Yeah.
model. But I come up one cursing too. But like I say, you get to a point where you have to tell yourself, look, do I want that for me?
Yeah.
That's where the balance comes in. You have to
Yep.
determine, is that what you want to be? I mean, when you did it when you were smaller, the choice was made for you. You didn't make that choice.
No.
It was made for you.
Yeah.
But now that you get older and you see it in yourself and you see how other people behave in the same thing like you, do you want that? You see?
Yeah.
And so that's where you have to try to. It's really harder to change because it done set in your childhood.
Yeah.
It could be done, but it's a little harder to change.
Yeah.
But but effort should be made change it.
Yeah. But
Because if I didn't change it, then you would be a product of it.
yep. And then it'll be on me to break the cycle.
Yeah, you'll be. But you see, and if you don't break the cycle, then you carry it on
Yep.
to the children back on.
And
You
then
see,
it's. Hmm.
see, so I had to take a stand and break it in some way, so I could be a role model at least
Yeah.
to go on, and leave a legacy.
Yeah. And everything like like we talk all the time, but like you said at the house, it's not about like rich versus wealthy.
Right.
Your version of rich versus wealthy. Which rich is like you said having
Material,
material, but wealthy for you is
family,
family.
good friends, good family.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the good family, a good family support, what's the purpose of purpose of having riches if you don't have somebody to enjoy it with,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can have $1 million, but if you don't have your children, I mean, if I had $1 million now, and you here with me, all I'm going to be playing golf, that's enjoyment.
Yeah.
We could go someplace, we're enjoying it, you
Yeah.
see? But if I ain't have you around, I don't have a family structure around,
Yeah.
somebody is going to enjoy it with me,
Like,
which is not family. It's
yeah.
not.
Is somebody enjoying it with you, but are they enjoying with you or trying to enjoy the money?
That's what I'm saying. It's not
Yeah.
the same. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the same. So, you
And that's
know,
real. Like
having the riches, you need that. You need.
yeah. And
Yes,
Not all that.
you still need it.
Yeah, you still need the riches, but it's what you do with it that makes you wealthy.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay, that's all right.
I was offline for real,
Yeah.
but I went way up to the top.
So you see, it's how it is.
It
And
is.
then growing up on an island too, it's a different thing to growing up in the States.
Oh, most definitely.
You know, because you're growing up in a small environment, limited resources, limited things, you know. Thank God golf came on the scene.
Yeah,
And, you know, because if it wasn't for golf, who knows, you could have get lost in the system. But
yeah.
you probably wouldn't have get lost because you had like a structure in a way. But if you wasn't doing this, being
Well,
young, you probably end up doing something else
yeah. I,
to, 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 to fill the void.
exactly. Golf was and is
Yeah.
instrumental in what my maturity.
Yeah, you'd be hanging out with other partners,
Yeah,
don't know what they're into, you
yeah,
know, and they doing this. But when you leave school, you leave all sense, you know, you're playing golf.
yeah.
Whereas they were doing other things. They wasn't playing golf. They was
Nah,
probably into some, I don't know what it was, but it was
football, basketball. Who
basketball,
knows? You know.
all them other things. So
For me, it was
it's a
like,
good thing that you know,
yeah, man.
and then too, golf is not really a team sport.
No,
It's you on the golf course. That's what I like about it.
exactly. It's just you and a club and a ball, right?
And
Yeah,
that's
that's all it
all.
is.
And the course,
And the course.
and the wind, everything.
it
So,
just
ooh,
it's and I was for me, I I love golf, but do I love golf to the point that I would want to go professional? No.
yeah,
I love golf for what it did for me. Because adolescence between that 9 to 14
yeah,
range, you you're still trying to figure out where you are, in the pecking order.
right.
Like you said, golf is an individual sport. So all you do is get some golf balls, come down to the golf course, and you
Yeah.
just by yourself
Well, the thing about it is,
hitting golf
if
balls.
you have a passion for anything, you're gonna be a professional eventually.
You right?
If you have a passion for it, but you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't. Ain't no other way it could go. You know? Like Tiger, he have a passion.
yeah. Tiger have a passion for. He got a passion for it, all
Ah,
right.
that went all the way. Yeah.
That's a bad man.
You see, so the passion is what keeps you driven.
But you know what's interesting is that the golf game matches for me. The golf game matches life.
Yeah.
When I was playing when I was young,
Hmm.
I played a whole different way than now I play now. Now it's
Oh
just,
yeah. Oh yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah. Because you're more mature now.
yeah, you see it a whole different way. You
A
don't just
different
see
way
it.
now. Yeah. You're more mature. So
It's interesting. A lot of
and you're
sports.
stronger.
Oh yeah,
You hit the ball
it's a little
farther,
bit.
a little
Put a
farther.
little weight on.
Yeah.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
Like I said,
See that?
it'll bring me peace, man. That's all I want. God to just bring me a
Yeah.
little peace and quiet.
Yeah. That's what it
It's
is.
a quiet sport and it's a beautiful day.
Everybody do different things to bring them that peace. Some
Yeah,
people like driving sports cars. Some people like tennis. Some people like different things. You know.
cooking.
Yeah. Some
You
people
know.
like team sport. Like some people
Yeah,
like one-on-one sport.
it's all
Golf
up.
is like a one-on-one. You know.
Yeah. Ah, that's bad.
Wow.
That's a bad one. But it's all about just
Yeah.
whatever brings you peace, man. Because peace is fleeting. I mean, not peace is fleeting, but happiness is fleeting.
Yeah. It's only for a period of time.
You looking at your nosy?
Yeah. Happiness is for it's for time for a while.
Yeah. You can feel happy for a little bit, sad, but you get peace. It's like a steady,
Yeah. Peace gonna be steady.
it's a steady
Peace is
flow.
peace gonna be steady. Peace gonna be solid.
Yeah, man.
Because peace can't go nowhere once it's peace.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's gonna go? It's only gonna strive for more peace. You know?
No, yeah. We in peaceful earth. Is that even a word?
Yeah.
Who knows?
You know, you live in the peace. You know,
Yeah. And that's why I feel like Tiger is he's found that happy medium.
he's a better person.
Yeah, man. He may not be a better golfer, but he's a better person now. You
Yeah,
know.
and that's important.
You know.
Which one you would like to be, a better golfer or a better person?
Better person. Better person all day.
That's it.
You know.
So he's good. Found his niche.
Yep, he did. All right. Let's see if we can get one up there to the flag, the
Yeah.
bottom flag.
Uh-huh. Wow.
That's a good one right there. Oh, that ball was a dud. Nope.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
man. That was a good one.
What you think the yardage from here to there?
That's a good question. So the 7 iron. My 7 iron goes about 170, 175 yards,
Okay.
and I'm swinging smooth, and it seems like it's carrying right about 160. So, and it's uphill,
It's uphill, yeah. That's
so
another
it's not
thing
gonna
too.
go as far. It won't carry, maybe 150, 150, well, 155, 160. So,
Now, the course is uphill, but you're hitting in the air.
mm-hmm.
It'd be the same thing, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
I mean, if you roll the ball on the course, it's going uphill. But if you hit it in the air, it would basically be the same thing.
same distance. You mean?
I mean, the same uphill.
So you mean like if since the course is uphill,
Uh-huh.
it'll be the same distance
The,
to it, or it'll be the
the
same?
ball would be going uphill too, right?
Yeah, the ball will be going
Be
uphill.
going uphill, yeah.
So if it's a
Yeah, that's
arc,
true because it's going, yeah. It's, I was
yeah.
looking at that.
If it's an arc, since you're going up in a land,
Yeah,
normally you
yeah,
will
yeah.
land. If you land flat, it'll go
Yeah,
like
yeah, right,
170.
right, right, right,
But
right,
since it's uphill, it's landing
right.
earlier, so it goes a
And
shorter
then
field.
the gravity of the wind gonna be different as it
Mm,
go uphill too.
yeah, man. All right. Anybody need a caddy out there? Desmond for hire. Desi for hire.
Yeah, man.
No. All right. Let's try it again.
One more time.
That's better. That look where that ball land. Get up. Ah, it landed just to the left of the pin, but I hit
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
that's how
I
it
tell you
is.
what, man.
Golf on the island.
Man, I telling you, man, golf just it's happy to
I
be
think
here.
I think I think I think a lot of. I remember one time you was kind of moving around and trying to solicit guys in the school,
Yeah, I was
trying to
trying.
get them younger to get into golf, man.
Yeah, but they wasn't feeling it.
Because a lot of them guys that start in your time, man, them guys will be giving you a run. They'll be playing good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'd have tried.
'Cause a lot of them is natural, starting from small. I mean,
Yeah, and I would have loved that,
yeah,
but that's all right. Because one of my goals, your manifestations is to get golf back up and running down here, man.
yeah,
To let people know like you ain't gotta play football or basketball to get
yeah.
off the island.
Okay, see the dude there.
Yep.
He lost his hearing. See how
Yeah.
life is?
He lost his hearing aid.
Hearing aid, yeah. That's why he lose the aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the mirror,
Yeah, man,
the
that's
mirror,
tough.
and the mirror hit him hard, turning,
That's a good one.
Yep, see that?
That's a good one right there.
Yeah, that's telling you that young people need things to do to keep their mind occupied.
Yeah, man.
Because if you wasn't occupied, any child could get in trouble. Anybody,
Yeah. Because
if they're not.
idle mind is a dangerous mind.
Yeah, you got to be doing something. And what a better place? What a better place than a golf course?
Yeah.
No, you're swinging at the golf, swinging at the balls.
Yep.
You're taking your aggression out,
Yep.
and you're having fun.
And you have to be in the moment with this. You can't be thinking about anything else on the golf course when
True.
you're swinging. You gotta
True.
be
You gotta
invested in the
focus.
moment. Yeah, man. Because if you're not, then you're gonna mess around and hit the ball left, hit the ball right.
Right. Yeah.
Oof, like that. I was thinking about something else.
Yeah.
Just thinking about something else. Now, Dad, how you think it is? You said that back a little bit earlier. You said being raised down here different in the states, right?
Uh,
You know what is interesting is that moving to the states was something y'all all knew we were going to do, right? At some point, you all started feeling you were
we
like,
know
yo,
that. Yeah, we know that.
y'all were going
But
to be
you all
gone.
used to travel back and forth to the States small anyhow.
Exactly. I feel like that's
So
because
that was a plus because when you went there, that wasn't far into you.
yeah,
You used to go there from small, which a lot of parents don't do here. They don't really take their kids away. And, well, some people can't afford it neither,
yeah,
so I got to sympathize with that. But if they couldn't go and see the States and everything, when they go to college, it wouldn't be foreign.
yeah,
The college probably where they go to might be a little foreign, might not be thing. But at least the States going to the airport, going through
yeah,
the process, they'll feel a little more.
yeah,
So when they leave here and they go away, they want to do all kind of different thing when they get up there. That's why some of them get in trouble because they want to do all kind of thing because it's new to them.
yeah,
Whereas you used to go, you see things.
yeah. Were you ever nervous with us up in the states at times? Like going whenever they said that we were like, "Yo, Dad, we go and move to the states." Were you ever nervous?
No, I didn't. I didn't have no kind of thing with that because I know your mom from the States, number one,
That's true.
and you guys go out there. I remember she put you guys in the airport, send you guys San Francisco.
She sure did. Me, Jinde, and Kylan
That's right.
on the plane by
By
ourselves.
yourself. Talk to the stewardess, set the stewardess up. You gone. You
Gone.
on a plane, where could you go?
Right.
You can't leave the
Nope.
plane. When you land in the airport, somebody there waiting to pick you up.
Yep.
You're good to go.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying things like that. And I remember many times too, Jinde in the airport, or you come into the airport and your mother coaching you, finding out where you are, you're here, you're there,
Yeah.
telling you, look, you catch up.
Yeah.
That's good. So you guys had good navigation, could have navigate pretty good through the air,
Yeah.
So it was a plus. It was a plus for you guys having moms from the States because I see some of these young guys leave and go to the States and they get lost in the system.
Yeah.
They get lost because
Yeah.
they're not accustomed. They think running along the street here in St. Thomas, this 32 square mile little place, is like going to Atlanta or going to California. It's not like that. It's
Nothing.
totally different.
Totally.
So you can't live with this mentality here. You have to change up
Yeah.
when you go there. And if you ain't have that kind of ability to change up and flex with the thing, it's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Down here, you could be a big fish. You could be a middle-sized fish in a small pond, right?
Yeah, you could take a chance.
Yeah.
You're here.
Up there,
You
you
know,
just
that's what I like about here too. I don't feel too much stress here because you're here, and most of the people look like me.
that's true.
That's another situation.
That's true. That's true. A lot of
You check?
people look like yeah, man.
Most of the people look like me, so I ain't really worrying about that.
Yeah. But when you go to the States, it's that reality check. Like you can't do the same things you do back home.
Yeah. It's just like to me, sometimes I'd be thinking a lot of people here, we are the majority, but a lot of people is thinking like the minority. It's the thinking, You
Yeah.
can't think like the minority. You got to think like the
Yeah.
majority. You could be the majority, but still thinking like the minority.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But when you see people looking like you, that's why when I used to go to the States, I like to go to the area where the blacks are.
Yeah.
People like me.
Yeah.
I feel more safer.
Yeah.
People are saying, you're going over there. No. I feel good. I mean, I don't get up and go in South Central or southern part of it. Any place in the world have a place where it's kind of
Different.
it's kind of risky.
Yeah.
Every part of the world, they'll tell you, don't go over there, man. Over there kind of rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have it in Canada, they have it in Europe, everywhere. You see?
Yeah.
Don't go there, man. It's kind of, and it has nothing to do with black and white. It's have to do with
That's what it is. Yeah. People.
But down here, I don't feel it.
Isn't that interesting? Because you got remember when you got pulled over, like you were trying to be a citizen forever,
Right.
and then you got held up because you got pulled over in the States being around.
Right. I got arrested
You got arrested
on a bus. Yeah.
for nothing.
In Indiana, in the 70s or 80s. You see what I'm saying?
You,
So, and then that was, and I never did go to court, so it wasn't any charges on me.
yeah,
But I had a record, and it was never expunged. But it's supposed to be expunged every 10 years or something
yeah.
like that. I don't have a criminal record, but still they hold that.
That's crazy.
So when I went to get naturalized, it came up
Like you have a record, and you
like I
like,
have a
well,
record. So I had to go back in the archive in D.C. Well, the mother did.
to get that expunged, and you ain't even do nothing. Just
I
wrong.
didn't do nothing. You see?
See? And that's
Wow,
that was
that's
low.
low, and yeah. Those are
Oh,
the kind of things these are the kind of misfortunes that happen to people in life,
yep.
the kind of things that happen to people in life that could shift their thinking,
Yeah,
you know, could
yeah,
have them just shift the way they think,
yeah,
shift the way they feel about different people and different,
yeah.
because of the circumstances and the things that you've been through.
Wow,
Yep,
that'll do it. You know,
yep, that
that
would
would
do it,
that would do it.
you see? Because I was thinking I'm clear and I'm having a green card all the time. And then my mother, before she died at 90, she died at 97, and she told me, she said, Desmond, go and get your citizenship. I had a green card still for years.
I remember. Yeah,
Because I'm saying in my mind, I ain't studying them. I got a good job. I doing good. I okay. I don't need it. You know what I mean? Mama told me, Desmond, go and get your citizenship. She said, I said, man, I keep telling, like I tell you, man, you know, I walk in, I have a job, mama, I do. She said, Desmond,
go get it.
things change, presidents change, things change. And if things change, it might be harder for you, right?
Yeah,
She is the motivate. My mother is the motivation factor why I went and get
you caught.
citizenship.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you know what I mean? She clicked it in my mind.
yeah,
So I said, man, mama telling me, I always listen to her, and
yeah.
I always listen to what she say. Always. I just listen to her. Because she know what I mean. My mother said she in Makana.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It ain't like somebody telling me that. This is my mother telling me this.
yeah.
So if she's telling me that she's in Makana anyhow,
She wanted the best for
so
you.
I have confidence in her.
I
So
didn't. Granny, the one that kind of. I remember because one day you was like, "I won't get it," and I was like, "Well, you've been fighting for years now."
yeah.
It was surprising, but I'm glad.
Yeah, I was just comfortable.
Yeah,
I was just complacent with it. I just sit back at it and say, man, I'm on the beach. I have a job, a government job. I even tell her, I said, the worst thing they could do is send me back home. She said, back home? You're going to go backwards. You want to go back. You know what I mean?
that's true.
That's what she told me.
Yeah,
So, but I had get to a donkerish attitude because I tried to do it before. And you know what I mean?
yeah,
But then when Judy said, nah, and then I had a lady doing it, helping me doing it, and I was paying. Where I helped her. She had a health food store, so I helped her put the place together, and she was doing me the favor to help me. But when it get to the point where she see the record, she couldn't go any further.
yeah,
She didn't want to go to the work.
yeah,
But Judy picked it up, and Judy took it to the archive in D.C.,
yeah.
and they opened it up.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
And that's when you make sure if you marry someone that will help you get your citizenship.
That's what I say. That's what I say. You gotta be around people who can help you.
Hmm.
Don't look at the bad. Don't look at the bad side. Don't yeah.
Don't
Don't
look
look
at.
at the bad side of people. Look at the good. Because if you focus on the bad, if you look at the bad things, if you look at the bad things of people all the time, you ain't gonna never learn nothing. You have to look at the good in them, not the bad. The bad is there,
Mm-hmm.
and the bad is always gonna surface. But look at the good. Focus on the good, because everybody have good and bad.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But you want to you look at the positive in them, and look at what they bring to the table and the positive, and see if it weigh out. You know,
Match up with you. Yeah,
it
match
weigh
up with
out.
what you
You know what I
bring.
mean? And you run with that. That's it. You focus on the good.
You gotta be people as a whole though.
Eh? You gotta look at people as a whole, but these people have, you have the good. We have good and things that good and bad.
Yeah,
I am saying is is what to focus on. Focus on the good. Look at them as a whole, yeah, but
I see what you're saying.
look at them as a whole, yeah. But I'm just saying that we always when tribulation come, we always look at. That's why you have so much breakup in families because people just focus on what's going on bad with the person, what and ready to divorce. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Rather than looking at what they do. That's being ungrateful.
yeah.
You don't look at the good thing
They're doing. Yeah,
you see? So that's what it is. But and I got it and it was good. I come through with it, I get the citizenship. My brother struggles with that right now because he was in Nam and
yeah.
he going through the same thing right now.
Wait, wait. He ain't a citizen,
No,
but he went to Vietnam fight for the U.S.
he went to Vietnam very young. They did a lot of bad things to him too.
Yeah,
A lot of bad things. That's what I'm telling you. It's unfortunate. They took him out of high school young, sent him to Vietnam young. They need bodies.
then yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Even now.
They need bodies. So they ship him over there, put him under pressure, you know,
Yeah,
and then he react to certain pressure, got in certain situations. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But but
So just at 29, that what were you doing at 29?
what I was doing,
Yeah,
29. Well, I got married when I was in the 40s. 29. I probably was. I was in the States somewhere in the 29. I can't. I probably was. I was in Florida. Well, I was traveling.
you
I was, just
seeing the
trying
world.
trying to find, trying to see the world, trying to find myself, trying to
So
trying to find myself
who
and
are you?
and see where I fit into the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You ever
Because
figure
you're
it out?
trying to see where you fit in.
Yeah.
You got to check to see where you fit in. Because it's so vast, you know what I mean? There's so
Hmm.
much things to do, you know what I mean? You got to see where you fit, where you could focus and
So now that you've been 74 years, who is Desmond?
but I'm 74 yet.
Oh, you 73. Forgive me.
73 in November, I'll be 74. But you could say I'm 74 because this year, you know?
Yes. So who are you?
Well, who am I?
Who are you?
That's a very good question. Who am I? Well, I'm first, I'm a human being. That's first.
Yep.
I got to establish that I'm a human being. First. I'm a human being first. And I have a purpose here. That's second.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be here. That's the first thing you're supposed to really to always know who you are. You're a human being. And then secondly, you have a purpose here. You know,
Yeah.
you have a purpose on this planet and you're a human being. You're not less than anybody else, but you're not better than anybody else, but nobody else is better than you. As I tell myself that.
Yeah.
I'm not better than anyone and no one is better than me. We're equal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm a human being and I deserve to be here than anybody else.
Yeah.
Because it comes down to that.
Yeah.
It comes down to that fine print, that
Yeah.
fine thing.
We tend to add too many well,
Yeah.
we forget first that we're humans,
Right.
then everything else afterwards.
Yeah, we're humans. We are humans that's supposed to be here. Because
Yeah.
we're here.
We here. We here.
We can't make a place else. We're here.
No.
So when people try to push us out of the thing, is we allow them to do that.
Yeah. That's a
You see?
mentality.
We allow them to do that because we have just as much right to be here as them. You know.
I agree. We have
So
just as much right, but again, that's when the majority thinking like the minority, and then
yeah,
when it's in the states, when you are the minority, it's hard to when you're in the states and you're the minority. It's hard. It makes it tougher
it make it a little
because
harder.
it's always in your face.
Yeah, yeah,
Like in the city I'm in,
yeah.
you know, I can tell. I know I'm the minority.
Yeah.
I see it every day.
And that's the city you're in too, because certain cities you would go to, you would feel a little more at home.
Exactly.
You see? But San
Exactly.
Francisco and that kind of city right there is serious.
Yeah, it's
You
just
know.
there's not too many of us out there. That,
No,
we all out in East
no.
Bay or whatnot.
And even if you had money, it
If you have money, I mean, it still would be the same thing. Because at
it'd
the
be
end
the
of the
same,
day,
yeah, it'd be the same thing.
because people we don't see human first. We see color.
Yeah,
We
we see
see
color. Yeah.
financial status. We see what you
And
wear.
that's something that I try my best to not look at. I have friends, I have all kind of friends, white, black, pink, yellow. I try not to look at that because that limits you too.
Yeah.
That limits your growth. When you start looking at color, although they look at color, you don't have to look. It limits your growth when you start looking at color.
Yeah.
You know, let them be prejudiced, let them look at color. But you don't try not to see color. Somebody was nice to you, be nice to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you could get good and bad from each side.
That's true.
Indian, black,
Yeah.
anybody, you know what I mean?
People gonna be people.
They're gonna be people. So you just look at people, you know. You know. You don't write any vibe good with you, you vibe good with them.
That's my guy. Yeah.
Until he show you different.
Exactly. Exactly. You know.
Yeah. And he's probably thinking the same way too.
Yeah.
His head gotta be there to hang with you.
Yeah. Agreed.
You know.
Agreed.
You see?
You know? And that just comes being comfortable with yourself.
Yeah, because his parents see the video.
Yeah.
And you know, they talk about it. Yeah, just you tell him I'm just John and you know. But yeah. It's how it is, man.
That's how it is.
It's how it is. But the nice thing about it is we're down here in the majority, but a lot of us behave like the minority.
Yep.
The behavior. So if you're the majority and other people see you acting like the minority, they're gonna deal with you that way.
Yeah. They're gonna treat you as such because they're.
Yeah, you see, because they're trying to take over. Hey,
Yeah.
if you go a place and you see opportunity, you're gonna take it.
As you should.
Yeah. Wow. You should. You should.
If you could go back and give yourself, if you could go back and give yourself any advice at 28,
28.
what would it? 28, 29. What would it be?
She.
You've been on the earth so long that like it's.
I tell you the truth. I have a partner. He tell me, he say he have no regrets. I asked him, I said, you have been Vietnam? I can't think. I said, you don't have any regrets? He said, no. And I think I beg to differ in a way because I think we all live with some form of a regret. But really, when you look at it, I look at it this way. Like, what's to happen going to happen?
That's true.
And what's to happen supposed to happen to bring us to where we are right now. What happened to me supposed to happen to bring me where I am right now, to bring me to that consciousness, good or bad.
Yep.
So would I change it? Would I change it? I don't think, for what I know now, some people would say they would change it because their situation is so, they're in a dire situation.
Yeah.
They make bad choices.
Yeah.
That cause them to be in bad situations.
Yeah.
And they would say, wow, if I could change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I make some bad decisions too, like we all do. But it was a learning experience for me. So if I go back and change it, I would still have to, it would still bring me back to another avenue.
Yeah.
It's like a crossroad. You get on the crossroad, and a crossroad in the crossroad, you get to the crossroad and you have to decide which way you're going to take.
Yeah. Left, right, or straight.
You can't sit in the crossroad and just ponder. You can't study too long because you're going to be left behind.
Yeah.
Cars is coming. So you either got to go left, straight, or go backwards or whatever. You don't want to go backwards.
Gotta move forward.
You want to go forward. You could go to the left and you could go to the right.
Yep.
You go to the right, you go to the left.
Yep.
Or you could go straight. So that's basically what I would. I don't think I change anything. I think I pretty much.
So like you would go back and reflect, like we talked about.
I reflect.
You go back and reflect,
I do it. I do it every day.
and you see, and that's
I
when
do
you
it
said
every
that.
day.
That's interesting because you don't really we look back at the past, but it's
I do it every day. I get up in the morning and I reflect. I reflect all the time. You know what I mean?
yeah.
All the time. I mean, wow. Yeah, that went. Yeah.
But reflecting is important.
I reflect every day. God sent. I reflect because to me reflection is. But you have to be through a consciousness to reflect, because when you reflect, you don't reflect to grieve. You don't reflect to feel sad about it, for it to pull you down. You
Yeah.
don't reflect in that sense. You reflect to check your growth. It's like you play the ball up there. When you play the ball and you went that way, that last ball, you reflecting now.
Yeah.
Because your next ball, your target is lining up at least to the flag.
Yep.
Okay? So you did some reflection. You have to make some adjustment. That's
Yep.
what reflection is. So you have to make some adjustment to see if you could, you know?
Yeah. How to move.
Yes.
You learn from it, and you got to be better for the next
Exactly.
experience.
So you just reflect there.
Yeah. I never thought of it that. Yep.
The reflection you do when you hit it, that's why you look at the ball in the air and you're looking at the ball to see what it's doing. You look at the ball, see how you swing.
Yeah.
And then when you come back here, I mean, I'm here sitting down now, but if I wasn't here, you would be focusing differently.
Yeah.
So you'll be talking, so you can't really concentrate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you'll be, but that's what it is. That's all it is. You're just trying to adjust things.
Yeah.
So when you hit the ball the next time, it's
Better
going to be
than the
at
last.
least close or on point.
Yeah.
All the time. And that's what life is all about. Just like golf. It's just like golf.
Yeah. Golf, like, the thing that I love the most about this sport is that no two golf courses are the same.
That's right.
Just like no 2 days are the same.
That's right. That's all it is. That's what it is.
But it's how you manage it.
That's it.
How you manage your misses. That's all golf is. It's how well you manage your misses.
And again too, you come down, you hit all these strokes right here. All these balls. You're gonna leave here, you probably only celebrate two. The one that if you make a ball, if you go straight in the hole up there and hit the hole from here, you're going to celebrate that and go home with that.
Yeah.
Them other balls, I mean, they are right, but they ain't going to make too much of a difference.
Yeah, you're going to remember the two that you were like, yeah, that feel good.
And that's what life is all about.
Yeah.
That's what reflection is. You just reflect and you ponder and you, wow, okay, I have to do that different next time because,
Yeah.
because it's possible.
Yeah. It's very possible.
It's possible. You can anything you could imagine is possible. If you could imagine hitting the ball up there and getting it in that hole, it's possible.
Agreed.
It's possible. Right?
Yeah.
So
you're just figuring out how to make the impossible possible.
Exactly. But it could happen.
Yeah. I think we got all of this technology and somebody said
happen.
Somebody said, let's make the impossible.
Lady got dog right there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let her go.
But it's what life is all about, man. You don't live anybody else's dream, you live yours. And you gotta have dreams. That's another thing. You must have dreams. You gotta have dreams. You gotta have dreams. Not just laying in the night and dreaming. I'm just talking about dreams.
Yeah. Dreams like goals.
Goals, yeah. Bible call it dreams and goals. Yeah.
Well.
But it's harder. It's a little more difficult for people like you and I because you could relate to what I'm saying. It's a little more difficult for people like you and I that come to a certain consciousness, a level of consciousness in life. Because we know, like when you were small, right?
Hmm.
And you're young, you live in no fear. Why you think you don't have any fear? Because you don't
You
know.
don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You ain't got no, you know what I mean? But when you get older, you see the possibilities that, wow, if I do that, that could happen.
Yeah.
So you have to call, and then as you become more knowledgeable and you see the experience of other people, you're even more cautious now,
Yeah.
which is a fear.
Yeah.
It becomes a kind of a fear, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which it's a good fear.
Yeah.
It's a
It,
healthy fear.
if it don't hold you back.
But that's what I mean. It's a healthy fear.
Yeah.
You know, it's like constructive criticism. You know, it don't hold you back. You know.
It's supposed to help, but it's depend on how you say it.
Yeah.
You know. All right, we're going for the pin.
Okay, she's on the other flag, so I don't.
That's on the money.
Yep. You see, so it's and you see, it's good. Another thing is good to have conversations because conversation is something that
Them balls bad, but
they're bad. How you say
they,
that?
the dimples is one of them. The dimples aren't good, so they ain't gonna fly
Oh, yeah.
as good. So,
Uh-huh.
but it's you right. It is good to have
But you
conversation.
gotta have healthy conversation because conversations is what heightens our awareness too. You know,
Yeah.
and keep us abreast and hearing another person's perspective. That's why people have interviews because I'm in an interview now.
Right. Interview my own father.
But
Yeah,
you see what I'm
because
saying?
yeah.
I'm being interviewed. So me being interviewed now, I'm asking questions. You're asking me things that sometimes I didn't even think about. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know it, but I didn't even think about it. I don't think about it all the time.
Yeah.
But when you interview me now, it bringing me to the enlightenment, bringing it out.
And the one thing you always say is iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
How do I know your perspective? I can't guess I can only guess your perspective, but I
Exactly.
rather get it from the horse's mouth
Exactly.
because you've been through what you've been through,
Exactly.
and I've been what I've been through. And
And
all we could do is share that,
share that.
and then you learn something, I learn something. We
Yes.
take that and then we go out into
Run
the
with it.
world.
And then when you find these people interviewing these basketball players, these football players, before they interview, they don't read up on these people and know these
Oh
people
yeah,
basically a lot of things about them.
yeah,
That's why they could ask like you're doing to me because
yeah,
you know a lot of stuff that you are asking me about.
yeah.
So you're trying to clarify, you know?
Mm-hmm. We're down to the last golf ball, Dad.
Yeah, the head could look like, yeah,
Down to the last one,
yeah.
and
But it's such a it's such a good thing. I mean,
it
that's why I
is.
don't like leaving this island a lot of times. You know, I mean, I like to go away and everything, but I just like to stay here because the longer I could feel like this,
Yeah.
is the better it is for me.
Now, when you say like this, what do you mean?
I mean, I mean, yes, you could travel and I mean, the traveling that I had, we go to parks and everything. That's nice too. I love it.
Yeah.
I just like to be in a place where I see people that look like me.
Agreed.
I
Feel
don't know why.
being.
I never been comfortable in San Francisco. I mean, it's a nice place and everything, you know, but it's not me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It don't fit me.
Yeah. And that's
I
that's
walk down
real.
the road, I look at these people, I don't even, it don't feel good.
Yeah. And that's fair.
It just don't feel good, honestly.
And that's fair. You have to be someplace where it fits you. LA didn't fit me.
Yeah.
And I knew it took a lot for me to
But not even
grasp
that,
that.
the vibe in San Francisco, not that I don't like the people, the vibe in San Francisco. I need to see more people that look like me.
I agree.
That's what I like, that's me. I
Yeah.
want to see more people that I could vibrate that look like me.
Yeah.
That help me to grow, you know?
I agree.
Some people different, but I, especially in this world where it is now,
Yeah, man. All right. Last ball that we aiming
we're aiming with
left to the I mean right to the pin
to,
to the bottom and bring it back.
to the
5 yards.
spin here.
below. The one you should
Or
have.
the one below.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, no talking. Concentration.
Quiet in the gallery.
Wow. Let's see what they gonna drop now.
And that's good. Dad,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate you hanging out with me, you know.
No problem, man. A good
And
hangout.
I have to,
I'm down in the Gulf Coast, man. It's cool and
I tell
nice.
you, I
Soccer field to the soccer and soccer field to the left, and they them guys over there
they playing football.
they're playing football. That's where you used to be.
Yeah, man.
You play football over there.
I tell you what, Dad is. I'm glad I got to come down here, interview, talk to you. You know, I just want to say I appreciate you for hanging out. I appreciate you for everything you done for me. You know,
No problem.
thank you for being.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you for being a role model for me to how to become a man. You know, every time I see how you move, you know,
Yeah,
it's never out of anger, out of love,
yeah,
out of caring. You know,
yeah,
you would always be able to let us say our piece
yeah.
and then ask us what we're gonna do. You know, it's
You
never.
remember when I come downstairs? Sorry to cut you off. You remember the time I come downstairs? I met you and Jinte and Kylan in a big fight. It's the biggest fight I ever seen you
Big
guys in,
fight.
you know. That was big, you know.
Big fight.
That was a big fight, man.
Yeah, man. Back against the
Kylan
wall.
been I've never seen Gaga get so raging.
Had a back against the wall.
And then you told me, you said, man, I'm there now asking, what's going on? And Jinde telling me she was the mouthy one. You more quiet there. Jinde telling me something happened with Kylan. Kylan saying one thing and you trying to intervene. And I'm saying, look, anybody bleeding? Nope. Work it out. I
out.
come back upstairs.
I remember that.
Now, how could I come downstairs, my three children, I come downstairs and take sides when I don't know what happened?
That's true. That's true.
Now, mom would have gone down there differently. Our
Yeah.
mother's different.
Different people have different ways of
Different.
finding out.
But I feel it wouldn't be safe, wouldn't be fair to me to be firm and fair by coming
Picking-
down there and picking and well, most likely the most dominant one is who gonna win. Jinde smaller, so she balling. So I probably pick on her side because she's
Yep.
young, she's smallish.
Yep.
And Kylie big and you, so I probably pick on her.
Yeah.
Pick Jinde and kick Jinde's side. And I didn't want to do that. So I said, look, any blood? Nope. Work
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
I went right back
And I
upstairs.
went back to the door.
I remember them days, buddy.
Right?
Yep.
I remember the day when that happened.
Well,
You know?
I tell you that this is all about giving flowers, and I appreciate you because you are the type of father I would like to be
Yeah,
to my kids.
yeah.
So I appreciate that.
But you know, like the son, it's amazing that that's the model. Because you see, it's funny. God is my father.
Hmm.
So I model from God. And then what I model from God, I pass it to.
Yep.
It's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to pass it on to your son.
Mhm.
You see?
Yeah.
Your sons. Yeah, or daughters too. It's
Either
the
way.
same thing.
Yeah. Either way.
I mean, the boys will be the thing with the daughters too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you pass it on. Pass it on to the next generation. You gotta walk up and pick up, right?
We gotta walk and pick up.
No
but
problem.
I
I could
appreciate.
come.
Yeah, man.
I'm coming up.
You coming up?
Yeah.
In that case, then, thank y'all for watching. Dad,
Thank you guys for watching.
appreciate you, boss man.
Appreciate you too.
Love you so much.
Love you too.
We get till next time. We turn off this thing. Let's go pick up them box.
I think I could leave this here.